In this lecture, we will talk about relational operators in shell scripting. Operators perform operations on values and variables. In Linux, the relational operators are used to define relationships between two variables or values. The relational operators only work with numeric values. For example, we can use them like 10, 20, 10, 20 with or without the quotations, but not in the string form like 10, 20. Now here are the relational operators used in shell script. The first is -eq, which means equal to. It checks whether the values of two operands are equal, and if they are, the condition is true. The next is -ne, which means not equal. Its work is the same as -eq, but in the opposite way. It verifies if the values of two operands are equal or not. If they're not, the condition is true. Next is -gt, which means greater than. It checks whether the left operand's value is higher than the right operand's value. If so, the condition is true. Next is -lt, which means less than. It works same as -gt, but in the opposite way. It verifies whether the left operand's value is smaller than the right operand's value. If so, the condition is true. Next is -ge, which means greater than or equal to. It verifies if the left operand's value is higher than or equal to the right operand's value. If so, the condition is true. Next is -le, which means less than or equal to. It works same as -le, but in the opposite way. It verifies if the left operand's value is less than or equal to the right operand's value. If it is, the condition is true. Now for demonstration, I log on to our Linux machine and take a simple example to explain relational operators. Here is my home directory. Now we will create a script file named relational-script in the all-script directory, where all my example scripts are stored. First, we will create a bash shell. Now we will define two variables, x with a value of 5 and y with a value of 10. Then on the keyboard, we will write square brackets in the brackets writing x variable with a $sign. And then we'll use -eq and then y variable with a $sign. Now it's checking whether the x value is equal to the y value or not. After that, we'll write the then keyword and echo a statement that is both are equal. And then we'll write else, and here write echo not equal in the last. Use a fi or fi that finishes if condition. Now we'll save the script file and give it executable permissions. Now we will run it, and you can see it prints not equal because of the values of x and y variables are not equal. It runs else condition. I think you can understand it now. For next example, we'll simply edit the script file again. This time simply we'll change the condition from -eq to -ne and swap the echo statements. We will save it and run it. Now, as you can see this time, if condition is true and prints not equal because x and y variable values are not the same. Therefore, if we want to use the other operators, I'll use the if condition once more, specifying the variables and their values, and use conditions that we want to process. I hope you learned something useful in this lecture as well, and I'll see you in the next one.